Little iPads.
Hello.
What up?
Hey, yeah, I'm talking about my iPad.
So how do you feel about your new iPad? You said you look like an
No,
old lady because
well,
your iPad's too big now?
I have I have a couple, but I used to have two of the smaller ones, and so I would stream from one, and then I could chat and say hi to everybody on my other one. But I have this newer one that is much larger now with an actual keyboard, and the emojis aren't there, and it's like you're trying to type, and it's like, where are the emojis? And you're looking for the emoji, and I'm like, I am not
You
that
missed the
secure.
whole conversation just
Yeah,
trying to find the emojis. You're like, now this comment doesn't even matter because they're not gonna
right.
know what I'm
And
saying.
I used to be able to zip them out and say hi, and I just, ugh. That's why I stopped the minute the stream starts. I stopped typing. Otherwise, I'd be over here the whole time looking down, just typing. So I give it up after that. So hello, everyone, and welcome.
What's up, everybody? I'm
Crazy
not
stream.
doing no intro, no nothing. We are going raw, straight, dry, going, no stops, no cuts. Well, at least we're going to be doing some sharing of the screen. I hope that
Hmm.
doesn't mess up anything. But for those who are watching this replay, thank you as always. We appreciate you. The numbers are always showing, and I love it. As always, put something in the chat. Let us know that you are watching the replay, and we appreciate y'all. We will see y'all at the end. For those in the chat, what Miss Joey, do your thing, please.
All right, let me scroll here. Well, this iPad, if it lets me scroll. All right, so I believe first in the house tonight was Ms. Kim is 9.5. Hello, Kim. Good to see you here. Eric Wyrock, hello and welcome. Ricky's here from RB Animals and Movies. I
We
always want to
got we
say
got two
that.
Rickies in here. We gotta have
I know.
two. We got two
Yes, we
Rickies,
have
so we gotta
we
have
have
that.
another Ricky.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then next down is Metalhead Aquatics. Hello, Metalhead. And then I see. Oh, I've taught Meow Aquatics. Hello, Meow. Ian. Atkins Nature Aquariums is here. Ian, welcome. And then I see Steven, Truth Seeker, hello. And Freaky Fish Lady, Holly, hello. And then Ricky De Hoyas, another Ricky, is here with us tonight. And I think I saw only Oscars, hello and welcome. And Big Renzo, hello, Big Renzo, welcome. Bunny Viper, hello, with the hashtag catnip. So that's coming over on
Hashtag
my team, and
catnip.
maybe from
Oh,
Bob.
that
I'm not
could be
sure.
interesting.
And then Danakin Aquatics, hello, Kenny, welcome. And then I hope I haven't missed anybody, and I apologize if I'm missing. Wayne's Aquatics, hello and welcome. And John McKenzie, hello, welcome. Sarah J. Cyber, hello. And I believe I have hit everybody. So everybody that's in here, if you haven't already, please smash the like button,
Woo! Thank you so much, Miss Joey.
aka thumbs up.
Thank you so much.
You're
So,
welcome.
are you ready for some clips and some videos?
As ready as I will ever be. Hello, Christopher.
All right, so
Hello,
let's go
welcome.
ahead and start out with some clips. The clips are easy.
I'm never
Straight
ready.
shot. No nothing, no nothing, no nonsense. I know.
I'm like, is
Straight
it just your goal to make me look crazy? Because it works. It
all the
really
time.
works.
All the
All
time.
the time. Every week.
Woo!
Stephanie Fredericks, my sister Steph. Hello, Steph. Welcome.
Woo! What up, Christopher? What up, man? Appreciate you for stopping on in. For those who are brand new, welcome to the chat. I have seen some new faces, and if this is the first time, or if you're returning, welcome. Welcome back if you are coming back. I appreciate it. So as always, I can't see y'all on the other end, but we do some live reactions on some things, and then also we go through some clips of fish related things. So we're about to do that as well. So all right, can't
Yeah,
see
we
these.
talk we talk a lot of nonsense, but they just put in here Kenny's waiting for surgery.
Oh
Um,
snap! Kenny, you didn't tell me that, fool.
yeah, it's torn from the bone.
I thought you
Ugh.
were just doing some physical.
Sorry, Sorry,
I thought he
Kenny.
said he was just you gotta do some physical. I thought you said there was no labor going into this, man.
I guess it's worse than he thought.
Ah.
Was? How could it get to me worse? Well, it's worse. Surgery.
So
Sorry,
does that
Kenny.
mean you're not gonna have to be able to do some things? Oh man.
That's a get out of jail free card if I ever saw
Dang,
one.
you don't have to do water changes. You don't have to feed the fish. You don't have to do anything but watch and
I can see.
criticize.
Look, Kenny already is couch commando. Now it's going to be
Oh,
24/7.
I don't
Ooh,
want to see
poor
him in his
Danny.
rare form.
Poor Danny.
But yeah, we hope you get better, dude. Let
Yeah.
me know what's going on afterwards. I know you're gonna be loopy, Miss Danny. Please do me a huge favor and record all of this after the loopiness and all. I want to see it. Mr. Paul, what up?
Hello, Paul McCarthy.
We
Welcome.
gotta see
All right,
it.
so what do you got up on the screen? Because sorry, I got going on the surgery.
You gained 20 pounds since? Dang, fool. What you?
I was like, oh, thanks for noticing. No.
No. I would never.
Like, damn it!
That would be like I said, my heart would drop into my foot if I ever said something like that.
I was like, really? You just said that to me? You gained 20 pounds?
It does not take long for my heart to drop into my foot because I'm short, but I'm letting you know it would do that. It would do it in a heartbeat, literally.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're getting off topic again. All right. So for those who are always interested in getting different fish, those who have saltwater, this is a saltwater fish. Sorry,
Okay.
Just saying.
All right. Larry D. Hi,
Larry. Yeah, exactly. So I guess they have discovered a new fish, and it's always, as you like to say as well, it's always to expand things and always look at different angles, and you always got to look at it as a positive thing. So I look at it as a positive thing because I want to see one in someone's tank eventually, because that's going to happen sooner or later. Don't know how rare it is. They're going to be like, nope, can't do that. So whoop, they have found a wrasse.
It's pretty.
Is that how you say a wrasse?
Yeah, wrasse. Yeah,
okay, there we
that
go.
is pretty.
That's I'm guessing that's either a photo or maybe a picture drawn to describe that. I mean, I can't really I can't see it, but would you want to keep one of these, Miss Joey? I mean, I know the rarity of it.
If I had a saltwater tank, yes, that would be right up my alley.
Okay.
Because it not only is the color gorgeous, it is, but it has a decent shape to the fish. I've mentioned more than once, I think some of the shapes of the saltwater fish are just crazy, and I don't find a lot of it all that attractive. So, but this would be one that, I would keep that. Why wouldn't you?
I like how.
But if it's that rare and they just found it, though, it's either, like you said, not going to be available or it will be very expensive. I would assume.
Yeah. I like how you brought up how the shape of it draws your attention. A lot of people don't realize, yes, colors may be a great thing, but what if it looks like a pickle? Like a pickle swimming through swimming through the tank doesn't appeal to me if it has great colors.
I mean, there are some freshwater fish that I don't like the shape of as well. I'm gonna get dinged here, but most, most of why can't I think of their names right now? But I can't think of the name of them. It just went right out of my head. It'll come back. But everybody loves them. I want to call them rainbow fish, but that's not it. I'm looking at
the rainbow fish that are they look like torpedoes.
Well, I don't know.
I just don't like a thin.
I just don't like the shape of them that much, and it's like.
I'm with you on that. Yeah.
I'm just kind of weird about the shape.
I was weird about angelfish, but then I kept them, and I was like, I love these things.
Yeah, but so I don't know. So it's not just saltwater fish that that I'm if the thing has an odd shape. Sometimes I just, even if the color's great, I still can't get past how the fish looks. So I just don't want to keep it. And the beauty of it is I don't have to.
But a lot of people run into where they love the oddness of it, even if it's the weird shape.
And I can see that too. I mean, everybody has something that drives them, and they want to collect or whatever. And so if that's your thing, then Absolutely.
Like
You
the
know,
fish that I will never keep because of the way, well, just the way it is a bicher. I love them. A biker, a beaker, whatever they like to, whatever you choose to call them. I will
yeah.
never own them.
I always call them Bashirs, but I don't know.
Bashir, a Bashir.
Yeah. Bashir. I
Bashir.
don't know. It's one of those where maybe there's, many ways you
Oh,
can.
we're not gonna, and those who are here new to the chat, we are not gonna tell you the scientific name. We're not type of people to know.
Do.
So if we mispronounce one, just roll with it. Just roll with
Yeah, just roll with it. Yeah.
it. You'll figure out sooner or later.
I'm not a fish expert.
I'm not subscribing, but it was a pretty fish to subscribe.
Yeah, it is pretty. Yeah.
But yes, I would definitely want to keep one of those. So, all right. Now, this one, once again, I wanted to, I don't know. I just stopped and thought, like, I can't really do anything to read this again. Because when I even reread it, because, sometimes when you reread something, you're like, okay, I got this now.
Mm-hmm.
But as I kept reading it over and over, it still wasn't there. It was like a test that I was never going to get. And this is about fish, mind you. So once again, this is a research study, y'all, that we all have to say, who came up with this again? Okay. Now, and this is going to be the fact you're probably going to be upset about this one because this is going to be fun. This is gonna be this makes me a little upset. I'm like, okay. So they're saying stingrays and zebra mendunas fish know how to add and subtract. They know how to do math, people. What?
So, are they referring to food or their fry?
So
what are they counting?
Ms. Joey, reading this, what are your first thoughts? Like you just said, what are
I kind of want to go with if they're trying to say that they can count. It makes me think that they might be, kind of like counting the kids, keeping track of fry, because other than food, what else would you count? And I don't think food stays around long enough for them to count.
I don't. How many stones they done moved out of the? Okay, so that's exactly. I looked up and I looked at my buddy because he always looks at me when I look up because he goes, "All right, what is it?" I'm like, "They're saying fish can do adding and subtracting." He just looks at me, and goes, "Oh, you're going off on the string tonight, aren't you?" I go, "You know it."
Yeah, I have no idea, but that's the first thing that comes to mind would be fry for me.
Well, I said the same thing, and I'm like, okay, and I'm thinking, all right, numbers. What's numbers? What's numbers? All right, so like you said, so I couldn't really read to it because it always makes you subscribe, but I can barely read it. So it says stingrays and zebra membuna fish can perform simple addition and subtraction involving numbers between 1 and 5.
For what reason? Did I miss that?
That's why
I was reading Kenny's comment. Sorry. I was reading Kenny's comment while you were reading to me. Sorry. I got distracted.
Several studies have shown that fish can tell the difference between higher and lower numbers, but it was unclear whether they can carry out mental tasks to add and subtract in form of each other. A university, Bonn in Germany, has colleagues designed to test to work out whether it's starting to get so stingrays and zebras, membunas can add or subtract. And so they're even going into the wild, I guess. Under the what?
I don't know. I just feel like it would be keeping track of either their fry or as Kenny says, the tank mates. Keeping track of how many they need to kill. It's like, I don't know.
If I'm a scientist and I'm sitting there on the table and like, hey, what's going around in the world right now? And people are like, hey, fish can add and subtract. And I would look at them and go,
I just don't know. I mean, did we ever talk about a couple of months ago when they had The goldfish driving the aquarium.
Goldfish driving. What do you
Yes,
mean?
I got it. I got the email from my brother-in-law, and I think there was something going on that weekend. I was going to forward it to you, and I never did. But yeah, a few months ago, they had the goldfish in the small aquariums, and they got them on wheels, and the goldfish figured out how to drive the tanks around, and it was all about food, food related, and they would literally point the lean or go towards where they wanted the tank to go, and it would go, and they would drive it around their lab or whatever. Yeah, I mean, so but again, it was food. But that's pretty much what drives everything. I mean, you can teach a dog all kinds of tricks, usually for a treat. You can get things to do something, they usually for a treat. What's Kenny saying now? Sorry.
What is the real question is why do people pay others to?
Well, that, really, I would have to say that is, my goodness, we got a lot of problems in the world, in this country, and whatever. And it's like, now, no offense to the person that's studying this, because obviously they want to, but it's like the amount of money spent on whether, this fish can count
You
or
can do
not.
that on your own. You can do
Is
that
it
on your
important?
own.
Right. What's it going to do? I can experiment at home. I don't know. Like I said, I don't mean to offend, but wow.
I'll reach out to others in the community of fish keeping, because I know Haley at one point in time did an actual experiment on.
Yeah, she did on the red, that they were
fish were actually more attracted to certain colors.
And she was right, but she didn't spend thousands of dollars. She got some straws or something and did an experiment at home.
Perfect genius. Like,
come
on.
It was like, ooh, here we go. I don't know. I don't know.
I Haley for doing that video.
Yeah. Oh no, it was.
It
was absolutely clear, and I can say, I feed different foods in my, tanks, and they are definitely attracted to the red food. They definitely are. I mean,
it's much more clear that they do that. Yes.
Yeah. Smoochy Booch, hello, welcome.
What up? Can't answer, but we can find fish and count. That's true too, and find life on other planets. Like, we got a lot of other things to do. It takes 8 years or 20 years to get somewhere, but we can't solve the pothole out there either. So
I don't know. Just I mean, I guess you can study anything.
Well,
you get somebody to support you. If you get somebody to support you financially, you can study anything.
That's true, because I mean, like we're seeing here now, people are seeing if fish can count. I've never thought I would actually see fish counting in a headline, like as a story, and I'm like, is this really going on here? Because I didn't expect that I would be sitting here. Now, the color thing, of course, because you want to see, as far as fishermen, like, I know some people don't know or can't get to a Bass Pro Shop, but they have those big, huge things, because most people like to put the lures up against them to see what fish will get a little flared up, because they want to see what colors are going to be, they're going to be choosy for. So I figure if people are going to do that, that's fine, but numbers. This is trying to communicate to a lot of things that is kind of hard to communicate.
I just have to go back to why.
That's why I said my mind just shut down. If it shut down, I don't know where to go from here. That's why I said I need people. This is why I do this, y'all, because I need y'all to console me, because I don't know where to go. I don't know how to ask somebody. You know what I mean? Because there's no one around me. I'm just like, come on, y'all. What do we think about this? This right here is just like,
I just think if you can get somebody to pay you to do that study, you're doing great.
You are doing really good. I got
you're doing something right.
To do that. I need to say, hey, we need to learn how to count with fish, and that is going to be the key to the future.
Right. That's going to do it. Hello, Don Gallagher. Welcome, and Jen Yu. Hello, and welcome. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm reading Kenny's comment.
What did he say?
Oh, you're right, Joey. I think you and I should team up, and we will study the effects of tequila on a fish keeper's ability to maintain tanks. LOL. After the first bottle, we will see fish counting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see fish counting for sure. No problem.
Yeah.
And driving and all the things,
So, that right there alone makes me want to start looking for a new job. Maybe I want to be a scientist now.
Yeah, I need one of those jobs where I can just drink coffee and watch fish count.
Coffee.
Is that like counting sheep? Hey, this wouldn't be good. We'd get in so much trouble. I was like, we could start doing crayfish races.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
you would get hate mail. People already know your address, and you will get hate mail somehow.
They can live out of water for a while,
You know it doesn't matter. You know it doesn't.
I'll put some red food at the end. See how fast they
have the most beautiful fish in the world back behind you, and people are like, "You shouldn't have those fish."
I know.
You know you would get the most pure hate from there.
It doesn't matter what you do. Look, we're questioning the fish that can count. I mean, it doesn't matter what you do.
Hey, you better not say that, because that is important information and key for the future.
To the future of what? That's what I want to know.
To other studies to lead into something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why I said, what is this really leading into? I can see if it was leading into a fish disease or something that's like, I don't know.
Well, right. Okay, Misfit. Hello, Misfit Reptiles and Aquatics. Hello, Johnny. Hello, Johnny. Welcome.
Glad you're here, Rob. Appreciate it.
And Rob, Rob's Aquarians. Hello, Rob.
Johnny. Apple juice.
Johnny.
What up?
Kevin Pitts. Hello. Welcome.
Snap Kevin in the building too. What is going on? Where's everybody at? I can't see nothing. Everything is so slow on this end, and then it jumps 18 people. Sorry, y'all.
That's what happens.
So yeah. All right. So
yes, Steffi, we know how to put them to sleep, but I want to race them. I bet you could put a crayfish to sleep the same way you put a lobster to sleep.
Well, I guarantee you, there's maybe
not.
Look up we're gonna probably do that. Crayfish.
I bet you. I don't know, because they're just so crazy. But you can put a lobster to sleep, but I don't know if you could do it with a crayfish.
I think if you put them to sleep, you kill them.
Oh, I mean, you don't kill the lobster by doing it.
I don't know. Maybe just because they're bigger. Can we get a 411, y'all?
I mean, I've never tried doing the same thing with a crayfish.
Kid A, appreciate that, man. As always, for those who are in the chat, I know for those that are mostly here are subscribed to her. If not, go ahead, swim on over and get that red button over there for Miss Joey, if y'all can. So appreciate it. And if not, if y'all can't get to that link, I do have it also in the description.
So anyway, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think I'm in a hurry to try it.
Hey, I understand.
Maybe we need some tequila to go with that experiment.
But I would definitely want to do that job, though. Definitely want to do that job.
Well, I mean, it seems like a good paying job if you can get it.
Yeah. So, hey, we got to give a shout out to Rob. I'm glad you're here. Perfect timing. If you're still here, awesome. I've seen a video that he just recently uploaded. And I've been watching that video, well, at least these fish, for a while since he's had them and they've hatched. I think only one other person has done it, or maybe it was a jaguar and a convict. But you being a convict person yourself, Miss Joey, you may be interested in seeing some great hybrid.
So he did a cross.
He did a cross. I don't know if he got him that way or he actually they did from parent to other one. He may be able to help us in the chat. But watch. I'm telling y'all, check out Rob if y'all have not. These right here, y'all gotta watch, because being a cichlid person and being a convict person in general, anything mixed with convicts, love them. So we're gonna do a share screen as always. I can't see y'all on the other end. Let's see, and then bite out. Oh, gotta go here. They're here. Can y'all see?
Well,
These are Texas cichlids
oh, okay, yeah, I see it. Yep.
and convicts.
Oh, well, that's not too much of a stretch, I don't think.
Beautiful markings on
So,
some
yeah,
of
they're
them.
pretty similar.
And
Yeah.
you can tell just because Texas are going to they're big themselves, and convicts, there's some that get massive. So
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how this plays out. They are looking beefy.
Yeah, and I think that cross would be pretty and nice and mean, just the way you like them.
Now you can't really, I don't know, it's not really picking up so much. Especially on my phone, I can see a little bit better. I can actually see some of the markings on them, and it does.
I
You
can
can
see it.
it
Yeah, I
resembles
can see it
Texas.
on this one.
So
Yeah.
you can tell that's just going to be a great fish. For those who've never seen one of those or have seen them, look at Lucky. That is amazing. Look, oh, there they go. Perfect.
No, they're pretty. Yeah.
Whew. Anyone that loves convicts, you'll understand, and those who will get some, you'll end up loving them. Maybe y'all had some, hated them, and then end up loving them sooner or later.
I don't know. I think people tend to hate them more when they try to mix them in with their other cichlids, but I just keep mine in species only, and
But
I
they
don't
hold
really.
their own with more aggressive fish,
They
though.
do, but I mean, I don't really have them. I don't have a lot of problems with them because I'm not trying to mix them in with others. They just, have their own tank, so it seems to work out fine.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But I mean, with hybrids like that, I'm just like, I can't think that it would be nice to have some, but I wouldn't want to put that pressure on me. Like, I gotta make sure these are good because it's the first batch. Like,
Right? Yeah.
and he's doing
But
well. He's doing really well.
I've not bred Texas, but cichlids, but we all know the convicts are super hardy, so I'm assuming you'd have good luck with them.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I think for the most part, they're good parents. I know convicts
Convicts are. Yeah.
they can be and they can't be depending on how young and old. Some of them they just never get it. They just never get it. They eat them all the time, or they just eat them
Well,
here and there, and you get like 3 out of the 100 that they've done bred. So, you know,
I don't know. I've had pretty good luck, but I mean, you can only just have so many spawns before you have enough. You know?
where you're like, all right, you gotta let
That's
it
one.
go.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna, let you guys seek your own level over there because, yeah, I don't need any more. Yeah.
Mine are. Oh yeah,
Oh,
they
Ian
are.
has convict of parrots and convicts. Yeah,
I
and
love.
I've seen that cross quite often.
See,
But
yeah, I got some parrots and convicts as well. I love them. I got the polar blue marble ones, and then I have just the platinum. I did have the blues, but I got rid of those because it was just time to get rid of some fish, and then some of them
I'm
went
not
off. So
I'm not a fan of how that on the parrots that the head dips in so much.
yeah,
But
not
I've seen some of the crosses where
it's
they
full.
resemble the shape. See, here I go with my shapes. My shapes. They resemble more, the convict shape, but
Uh-huh.
have a lot of that parrot cichlid, traits. And those I like. I just don't like the ones with that. I don't like that notch. The color is beautiful on them, but again, it's the notch that I don't like
Right.
uh, on them.
Kev said he's not a big fan of hybrids, and a lot of people aren't. Some
No,
are.
he says he is. He
Oh,
says
he is. Okay.
I'm a big
I am
fan.
okay.
Yeah,
I can see.
yeah.
Maybe I'm just I can't see on
He
this.
says he is a fan of hybrids.
Okay, good. I mean, some people are, some people aren't. I like hybrids because it gives you a different fish. I mean, and a spinoff, and some fish that come together, you're like, this is a great fish. I'm glad this came together.
Right, and there's always the controversy over the hybrids, but um, I mean, if they are willing to spawn in a tank for you, let's say if they were in that situation in the wild, it could happen as well. You're not making them spawn. You're giving
Right.
them an opportunity to spawn.
Mm-hmm.
You can't make it happen. So if it happens, I feel like it's something that could happen on its own.
Right.
in some cases. Yeah.
Right.
So,
Miss Kim, I have actually been watching bass fishing for sure. But I had, from my perspective of seeing those fish, they're not flower horns, in my opinion. I think they're Midases, and they're getting them a little mixed up because they have a Noogle hump, but they don't have the characteristic body of the flower horn. Flower horns are more stocky. Some are more stocky, and some are more compacted, or they have a different shine to them, or a sheen, or a different type of look to them than an actual Midas. They look similar. One's more dull in a sense. I mean, I know the females can be more dull with the flower horns,
Yeah.
but some of the YouTubers in Florida, I'm not to say all of them, don't really know a lot about the aquarium fish, or in particular actually keeping them or breeding them alone. So sometimes when they do videos like that, you'll click on it like, oh, there's flower horns in Florida, and you're like, oh, that's a Midas, or oh, that's just a regular cichlid that's been released. So yeah, sometimes I'm like, man, yeah, they're Midas cichlids, but I love Midas cichlids too, because there were some that were just gorgeous. I would actually want them over a flower horn or even a red devil. Like, I would love a red devil, and I just can't really muster up to get one. I want one, but I just can't get one.
Yeah.
What answer? I have a catfish.
Yeah, Ian says he has a Synodontis catfish, a hybrid. That must be cool.
See, and I think a lot of fish are going to end up being more.
Yeah.
There's a lot more hybrids are going to be around now, because a lot of people are going to end up running into that issue where they're going to have to either cross into another gene pool, or they're going to have to find where this fish is readily available, because they're going to have to outsource it somewhere. Because if they get out of that gene pool, because eventually you have to get out of that family line. It's just you can't breed in all the time. So.
Yeah. So, well, and I know Kenny and Danny have my favorite, the Synodontis angelicus. Those are my favorites of the Synodontis.
Yeah. Kenny got a lot of favorites over there. Those autumns. He got Discus. I mean, if I was to go to Kenny's shop, like, I would call it a shop. That's not even a house anymore. It's a shop. It's a shop. If you have over 100 tanks, I know they're dwindling down, especially now since Miss Danny's doing all the labor now. Once again, man, he's so lucky. I wish I could.
Well, do you really call needing surgery on your shoulder lucky?
That's not lucky.
I mean, I guess we'll take the best spin off it that maybe he's going to get some downtime and poor Danny's going to do all the work. But I wouldn't call it lucky.
A 7-inch. That seems like a pretty girthy fish there.
Synodontis, of course.
Once again, we're going with these big names.
Laugh it up, Kenny.
Big names, right? He's like, I don't know. It's not too bad of a injury when I get pain pills afterwards. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be loopy. Once they wear off, I get to be good. I can work this out. PT back in it. I give him about a 2 weeks, 3 weeks. He's gonna hate it. I give him about 3 weeks. He'll be back.
He'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Yeah, I know. Danny's gonna be like, come on, man. I'm gonna have to paint Phoenix my flower horn. I can't get a good video. That's the hard, and flower horns are really the hardest fish to film or picture. I mean, smaller fish, of course, but out of the bigger fish, they are so just interactive. They're always trying to be right on the glass.
On the camera, yeah.
They're not really the one to be, lazily going through the tank like Oscars or Jags or goldfish or some others, other species. But that I can honestly say, yes, Fish Lady, they are the hardest to film or photo. So yeah, you're completely right on that. And coolie loaches, you can rarely get coolie loaches. That is Who's ever tried to do coolie loaches?
Well,
You would just say, yeah, I got a coolie loach in there, but we're not gonna try that. We're
yeah,
definitely not gonna try that.
I haven't had coolie loach in years, so I certainly haven't tried to film one. But
Right, but believe me though,
I mean, they do have the cutest little faces. They really, really do.
when you get them in the bag and you're like, oh, that's cool, and then you put them in the tank, you never see them again.
Yeah. Hello, Mississippi hippie. Welcome. They're the only thing that's the coolie loach is the only sort of snaky eel-like thing that I actually do like. I do like it.
Right. That is the only one I do
And
like. Yes,
but I don't like any of the others really.
No. No, that's the only one I do like. Yep.
Like a snake.
When I first got it, I didn't expect how I thought it would have a little bit more finish, and I didn't really look them up or anything, and someone sent it to me, so I said, okay, cool. I put it in the sink. I'd never seen it, and then I finally put some, worms or some food in, and started to come out. I'm like, whoa, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
And I got used to it, and then when it finally gone, I was like, oh, that was when I liked it.
Yeah. So Mississippi hippie, she has convicts for the first time, and she has a swarm of babies. Yes, they are great parents, and that won't be your last swarm of babies.
I love first-time fish keepers that have,
but they are really good parents. Like you said, when you get a good pair and they're doing their thing, they are very attentive.
Yeah.
And counting, I believe, counting.
Counting. Oh, sorry. We can't disrespect our smart fish. They can count now.
Yeah. Definitely.
Your fish are no longer dumb, as some people say. They're not. You can't say they're just dumb fish. No, they can count.
Well, I don't think fish are dumb. I don't know if they can count. I'm not clear on that, but they're definitely not dumb. I mean, I walk into the room, they see me across the room, they do it. They're just like they're over there, like, hey.
Well, you got to survive too. That's not dumb. You can't be dumb and not survive. So I mean, I'm pretty sure that's kind of how it is.
They definitely recognize me.
You must be the flower horn. Yeah. That right there needs to be a shirt. Be a shirt. That right there is a shirt.
Flower in the flower.
Be the flower horn.
Dawn, hello. Welcome.
What up? Yes, definitely be the flower horn. All right, so I got this second video clip. It happened about 5 years, but due to the smack around the world, I just wanted to put in some things, and I put in a fish slap just to see what comes up as videos, to give us a reaction. And I thought this was just something that we had to see, and those who've seen it, roll with it. All righty. So as always, I can't see y'all on the other end. So, that's a good idea. You know it for sure. Put that on a shirt. Hashtag shirt. Hashtag shirt. Tie tricks, fire, peacocks. Ooh, see, Kev's getting into that stuff, man. Kev's getting heavy over here. We getting into some heavy stuff. The little convicts are smart. They know how to bump into the
phone. They do.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
They'll also go around. One of the things I know is they will go around and dig in the substrate and waft up food for the babies. That they are smart, and I don't see anybody else doing that.
No. The Crebenzas I've seen be great parents.
Yeah.
I heard Pistogrammas, Cacatoides.
Okay, do kind of the same thing. Okay.
Those in specifically. Did I say that right? Y'all high fives.
But you.
Yes, no.
The Cacatoides? I think you said it right.
Did I say it right? I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah. But you watch them, and they'll go to a new area, and they'll fan and waft, and and then the babies come over and they'll eat whatever they've gotten out of the substrate form, and then they'll move around. And I'll clear that up. I see that behavior because I do keep them in species only tanks. If they're in a tank where they're having to protect, then they're probably going to just keep them in that one little area and try to control it from there. But in a tank by themselves, they will do what I said. They'll go around and wave and waft, and then the babies come in and eat, whatever mom and dad have found for them. But it's kind of fun. I should have tried to film that at one point.
That would be a good one. That would be good to
But,
see. That'd be some good education.
Yeah. So anyway,
she says hers bring some foods out of the bring stuffs out of tunnel. I can see that definitely, for sure. I haven't seen any other fish do that in 40 years. Yeah, some of these fish are just crazy. You can always say cockatoidy, dwarf cichlids, Rob. Okay. I was just trying to be all, fancy like some of y'all that know these fancy.
Oh, you're saying you can say cockatoo dwarf cichlids. Okay. Like the bird. So is it like an abbreviation? Gotcha.
Oh, well, I just wanted to be smart at one point in time in front of everybody. That's it. That's all.
I think you did it.
Did I?
Because you weren't thinking, you didn't think about it. You just said it. If you didn't think about it, then you would have gotten all like, you just rolled right into it.
Videos shout out for those who are keeping those because y'all are awesome, no doubt. But I've seen some of y'all videos. I'm like, I wish I could say that. And I would practice. I'm like, that sounds.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because it's like the triple something.
Yeah, triple tail something.
Yeah. Triple red or something like that.
That's what red,
a pistogram, a cockatoidy, something like that.
That's what gets me is when they say triple, double, single.
Yeah, I think it's like one of them is triple red, a pistogram.
That's when they start adding too much. I'm like, is this a cell phone or a fish?
And that's where it's like, I don't want to have that. Right? Can we just nickname this fish? Because that's a lot. That's just a lot.
I ask. Oh, Agassiz-ii. Okay, Agassiz-ii. Is that what oh my goodness. That's so much easier.
There you go. Okay.
Thanks, Kev. See, this is why you got to have people like Kev in your life.
Well, I don't keep them, so I definitely don't know the nickname.
That's true. That is so true. If I don't keep them, I really won't know the name. I will probably know around the parameters, maybe more likely. I'll have to read into them. I have a fish book that a lot of people, I do recommend. Get a fish book if you are fish keeping. You never know when you stumble upon a fish that may be in that book, and you can automatically look in there. Or, I know Google's there, but a lot of books, hard copies or prints, it helps a lot more.
I like books. I still like books.
Yeah, okay, good to go. Like a lot of people should. I hope so.
The people are just going to make fun of me right now, but I shop online because we all do. I do not enjoy shopping online. I do not enjoy looking at things on a computer screen. I still would rather
because you can't physically touch it.
Catalog in my hand and look at it.
Right.
But it's so antiquated. Most of us don't shop that way anymore. But I just liked looking at the magazine, looking at the catalog, looking at the stuff.
I gotta physically touch it. I gotta see it. So if I'm like wanting to order a fish or a plant or something, I want to be in that tank and go, okay, it'd be different if I show up to the place of business and say, hey, I want to put money down on this fish or this plant once it goes through its quarantine and things. Now that's different because I know automatically what it's looking like.
Well, the fish are different, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm still just like, I enjoyed, getting a cup of coffee and sitting down with the catalogs and looking through and making your lists and dog ear in the page and I just showing my age, but
it sounded like a 90s thing. It sounded like a 90s thing.
Yeah, I just like catalog.
I'm saying it sounds like a kid just came by your house, dropping the old phone books off and the catalog.
Yeah, and you just you go through and you put your things in and you mark it and you make your list and you dream about it and now it's like on Amazon and going, oh God, look at that. I don't know. There's 25 different ones. I don't know. It's like it's very confusing.
Time out. Kenny, are you doing math now? Hold on, time out. Only plecos have L's and sevens and you're telling me I love the D6 Epistos? Time out. When did they have a tag number, fool?
What did I miss?
He just said I love the D6.
Oh, D6. Yeah,
so now we're going into these D6 L41s and
well, that's it. What this whole Plecostomus thing with numbers. It's like, back in the day, they just had names. I come in there like, oh, you got the L, whatever, and I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
You're
It's
one
like
of those people. I love you, but
I
you're one
don't
of
know.
those people.
Yeah, it's like when did they start numbering Plecostomus?
I'm
I
like,
mean,
goodness,
I missed the train.
I know they don't have. I think they because they don't have like the actual specific name like in a book. They are just named a number. I get that, but it's like, oh, it's overload.
It is. It's like all these names, and it's just like, why can't you just give them a name? Maybe I could remember the name. I'm never going to remember an L whatever, and
Yeah.
but I miss that. I mean, but a lot has changed. Everything has changed, and I mean, when I was young and I had my store, we didn't sell African cichlids. Nobody had African cichlids.
Really.
Yeah, it was like there was none
So
of
it's an
that.
explosion of this as
Yeah,
over
because
time.
times change, and I mean it's awesome. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like things have changed, and it's like it's great, but it's like why are there so many Plecostomus that we have to number them? I don't know. I mean, can we just give them names? I
We
don't
gotta
know.
have a moment of silence for Miss Mississippi Hippie. Her ex got all the cichlid books, and he doesn't even fish
Oh,
anymore. He doesn't even get fish anymore. That should be against the law.
sorry.
So a moment of silence. And now we have some L397s. Sounds like you got some rims on your car.
L397. Yeah, sounds like a car or something.
Sounds like you got a Hemi in your car or something.
Right, that's like some kind of an engine or something. It's like, I don't know. Kevin, I'm older than you, quite a bit older.
A1 and B3. I know, right? Yes, Rob. Ella. I started keeping fish at 15, now I'm 40. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, so as you see the fish, because I just got into fish keeping for a few years compared to most of y'all. Like Kev's right here, spit knowledge, 15 to 40. I've only been doing it for a little bit of time in my life, so I'm not the one to always parade that I'm the fish guy knowledge. But when I got people around y'all that can actually help me with some of this stuff, that is awesome. So that's why I can help y'all with the comedy part. Y'all can help me with the
I get the comedy down.
That's it. That's why I love y'all so much. Cause y'all set us straight when sometimes because I do.
No, I don't test and do all these things, and everybody's like, "Oh my goodness, my KH is what." I'm just like,
KH.
I don't even check my pH. Forget about all these other
water change when I think
I do the water change, yeah, and it's like I don't do any of this stuff.
It should be a car with.
Don't clutter up my mind with all these things,
Hey, I have seen some Plecos like 190, 200, 210. I'm like,
are we talking about money or numbers again?
Said it should be a car with what they sell for, and I believe her. Some of the ones I've seen have been up. So we got 12 minutes before I want to get this last clip in. I'm so sorry, y'all. But we're gonna get this last clip in. Woo! So, like I was saying, I wanted to put in since there was a slap heard across the world. I was like, fish slap is something I want to put into. So I pulled this up, and let's just set the background. This is two gentlemen. It's probably hot. They've been fishing all day. Over here, right here, this might be wine. This might be, excuse me, grape juice or apple juice. This right here, just right here, they can tell they're tired. Now, Miss Joey, what's the first thing you always are aware of fish when you pull them out of water?
Is this a trick question?
No.
Am I pulling?
All your fish, even goldfish. What is their first reaction when you pull them out of water?
Their first reaction.
Yeah,
my first reaction. I'm like, am I catching this fish on a reeling in it? Oh.
What is their first reaction?
They want to flop around. They wiggle around and flop around and usually get you all wet. So I have a way of catching them so they can't do that to me.
Right. Now with these, of course, they're already in the water, so they're already wet, so it doesn't matter. But you already know You're tired. You're happy that you just caught this fish. It was a fight just getting this fish in. But you forgot one thing. This fish is very powerful and likes to flop.
And what? Well, they forgot. Is that a giant net that it's in? It's in like a giant net. Is it
It's
a carp?
in a giant net, so they're trying to pick it up for a video.
Yeah, that's a giant net there. But is that a carp? It looks like
That's a carp. Yes, ma'am. That is a carp.
Like it looks like a giant goldfish or something.
Yeah, it's spot on. Yep, spot on carp.
But he's got a giant net there. But he's just picking because it wants to flop and yeah.
So their first reaction is to, pick this up. They want to get a nice little video.
Yeah.
Or picture. And they're like, oh, man, I'm tired. Nice. Woo! All right. Whoop. Ah!
Yeah. I kind of like that fish, though.
That's what I said, too.
It's a good one. I like that fish.
It looks like to it.
I don't know, that thing on the side, I'm like, are they trying to have like a Zen moment or something? I'm like, I'm not sure what that thing is,
They're like, woo, we just got this. And he's like, you know what? After you just catching me, this is what you deserve, okay?
I think that is how they feel. It's like, I'm just going to splash you and get you wet. I mean, I have some tanks. Oh my God. Most of my goldfish are good, and you can feed them and whatever. But I have 2 tanks, and it's like I'm starting to swear. Sorry. It's like the splash. It started to come right out of my mouth. It's like the splash zone. It's like I need to feed them every night, and I'm like, I get the food, and I'm like, I stand back, and I open the thing and do this, and I swear one of them comes by, and it's like, it's like every time. And I'm getting really tired of you guys.
Kev can contest to this. African cichlids are another splash zone fish. Depending on how many you have, they will hit that surface and it's water everywhere. You're like, ah.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are just crazy, but most of them are good and they're fine. And, one of the tanks has like a little graded section, so I don't have to open the top. I can just put the food in, but they still get me. And it's like a big thing. It's like, I put the food in, they come by and splash somehow, and it's like this whole thing of water, and I have to get paper towels and clean it up. I mean, it's a lot of water every time. And then I point my finger at them. I'm like, getting really tired of this. And they sing up like, "Ooh, what are we doing?" And I'm like,
creating more waves at the top of the water.
I feel like I need to put on a trash bag to go around and feed them.
Put a towel at the bottom of every tank.
Put a raincoat on because I'm in the splash zone. But that is there for them, and maybe it is for the cichlids. I mean, the reason they do splash is because that is how they knock the food down into the water. So It is a natural instinct. It's true. Just aggravating. Yeah, I don't need a shower every, I don't need every time I feed them.
That is true. Especially
I feel like I should get like a little tong thing and stand there.
It's just like grease and water. You're trying to drop some fries or some chicken, and you're like, ah.
Yeah, run, yeah. Oh, peacock. Paul McCarthy says peacock splash. Yeah. It's just I think for a lot of those bigger fish, they are trying to knock the food down into the water.
Yeah. I think like you said, that's a natural thing for them to rush to it and try to create havoc to. Kind of probably break it up as well, like, get the surface, because there's some food that they just can't really break into or eat whole.
Right.
So they need to.
Yeah, so they whack it with their tail.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Amazon research.
We needed you all stream. We were saying some crazy things.
He might have been able to give us some insight into why we need to study the mbunas that can count.
And stingrays.
And stingrays, and maybe they can count. Which I am just like, I don't even see the point of studying this. But, okay.
Right. Dr. Anthony, why you're here?
Not trying to insult you, Dr.
Yeah, no, not at all. No scientists or no studies are stupid or beyond beliefs.
I'm like, what? Why?
Why?
No. Why?
But what? Okay, there's a new study out that fish can count. I don't know if you've read up on it. I wasn't able to subscribe to read it all, but they said they can differentiate between 1 and 5, subtract and add. That's a hard one. I mean, I
Yeah,
can see if it
I
was
just don't
mice or
know.
rats. I mean, I don't know. Even them, I'm like, that may be just the luck of whatever. I don't. You never know. That's just how they feel at that point. What are they really consist? If it's controlled, like you just said, it was in the wild. If it was in your house, it'd be different. I don't.
Yeah,
Look,
I don't know.
look at that. Look at that.
Don't
I can see him going, huh?
know. Hi, Maria. How are you? Welcome.
I don't
Um,
know.
yeah, I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I don't know.
But that's just one of the crazy things we talked about tonight.
That's one of the crazy things that I told y'all. It was gonna be a
Yeah,
fun night because there's gonna be some crazy on
one
here.
of them.
That was a crazy couple clips that
Uh,
I don't know. The
yeah.
wrasse was beautiful, loved it. But
Well,
when
the
I came
rat.
across this article talking about fish know how to add and subtract, I was like, well, at least I know they're smarter than me because I can't. What up, Jimmy
Jimmy
P?
P. Hello, Jimmy
In
P.
the building. Yeah, I'm sorry for those who are just coming in. Y'all missed a great stream.
Is that like, oh, when you left the party? Oh, you left, and you missed the best part.
Sorry. I'm sorry. It's so great when I see y'all here, but the live replay is also good too. But the live reaction, I'm glad y'all are liking them. I know Kenny is loving them because he likes to see people go through some pain. Uh, so that is awesome. So thank y'all so much for doing that. Miss Joey, we're going on 56 minutes. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Well, I guess it went pretty fast because we were talking about who knows what, the nonsense as usual,
I
right?
forgot about what we said in the show. I hope I didn't hurt anyone.
I pretty much always forget about what I say in the show.
We'll rewatch it and go, I said that.
Sometimes it's like, oh, I don't even know.
I sounded like a nerd. All right, Miss Joy, go ahead and
Uh,
say your
all
goodbyes to
right.
the beautiful people.
Hi, Dreamweaver
Hit me up
Aquatic.
on our Facebook, Rob. We can. Hey, Kev. I don't have Facebook. Do you have Instagram? Let me know. Definitely gotta link up. Definitely gotta probably get some videos, dude. Go fishing or something. Go some fish shop hops. I know I want to do that too with some people around here. Do some fish shop hops. For those who are doing that in local areas, go ahead and do that. I encourage that because that's fun. Y'all get to get some deals. Probably, I would let the shops know that you're bringing some people, a crew of people. See if you got some bundles or some deals, some specials that you can treat us to, and you're gonna spend money generously there. So have fun, make it a trip. I think that everyone would have fun. So, we got people saying their goodbyes. Is Papa Shrimp going? If so, we're gonna go ahead and say hashtag fish slap. Hashtag fish slap.
Okay, awesome.
If we are doing that, go ahead and do that for me. Miss Joey, go ahead and say your goodbyes to these wonderful people in the chat.
Well, as always, thank you everyone for coming in. It was fun. I mean, we always have fun. And thank you, Rob, for having me up here. And thank you to the mods and everyone. And I don't know when you're having your surgery, Kenny, but good luck with that. And so, anyway, thanks for hanging with us for an hour. It was fun. And don't forget, on your way out, smash the like button.
Thank you so much, Miss Joey. And as always, thank y'all for watching this replay and those who are in the chat. I appreciate y'all so much. Miss Kim, you have came up with a great important thing right there. Miss Joey, can't wait to see your Easter tank. Me too. I can't wait.
I'm working on it, Kim.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait.
You knew I would work on it, and of course I'm trying to, I'm like, oh, what can I do? I want something, I mean, there's obvious things, but I want something that's kind of fun, and of course it's totally abstract, and it's just going to be my craziness, but it should be a cute one.
So I can't wait as well. So for those who are not
Yeah.
subscribed to Miss Joey and can't or don't know what we're talking about, go ahead. swim on over there or trot on all over there and
And,
get that sub button so you can see what we're
and
talking
I'm gonna
about.
give my sister a plug because some of the, the eggs and things that I'll use came from her store. She'd had it.
So there we go as well. We're getting people's names out there. That's good. I like that.
I'll paint, I'll paint a crazy background and it'll be fun. So I'm working on it, Kim. I'm on it.
11 days. She's counting. I'm here too. I'm waiting as well.
I always think, I've got all this time, but then things happen, and the next thing, and I'm like, oh, if I don't get this done, I can't, at this point, I can't disappoint anyone. I have to get it done.
This is what the pressure's on. The pressure's
on. It is.
So we'll be waiting for that. I appreciate every single one of my mods helping, dropping links, having fun, keeping this chat clean as always. I appreciate every single one of y'all. For those in the chat, just having fun and lurking and listening in. Appreciate so much. As always, we'll see y'all next week. And we will go ahead and send y'all to Papa Shrimp. #fish slap. Melvin, what's up? Sorry we missed you, bud. We will see you next week. As always, be kind, be courteous, y'all.